What if Ferdinand Magellan had defeated Lapu-Lapu? Would Philippine history be completely different? Let's dive into this massive what if. On April 27, 1521, a single battle on a small island changed the course of history forever. The Battle of Mactan. We all know the story. The Portuguese explorer Ferdinand Magellan, sailing under the Spanish flag, was famously killed by the fierce warriors of Lapu-Lapu. It was a stunning defeat for the European invaders. But what if the tide had turned the other way? What if Magellan had won? Picture this. The smoke clears, the battle ends, and it's Magellan standing victorious, having defeated Lapu-Lapu and taken control of Mactan. This single victory would have sent shockwaves across the Visayas. Spain's power would have been established much, much earlier. Local rulers who were on the fence might have seen the writing on the wall. Instead of fighting, more datus and chieftains might have chosen to ally with the Spanish, believing that resistance was simply futile. With Mactan secured, Magellan would have had a solid base of operations. He could have continued his mission, exploring the rest of the archipelago, mapping its islands, and documenting its vast resources. All this invaluable information would have been sent directly back to the Spanish crown, painting a very tempting picture. It's highly likely that this success would have spurred Spain to begin full-scale colonization of the Philippines years, maybe even decades, earlier than they actually did. No more waiting for another expedition to get things started. But here's the most profound change: Lapu-Lapu's legacy. His victory in our timeline made him the first Filipino hero, a powerful symbol of defiance and resistance against foreign rule that has inspired generations. If he had lost, that symbol might never have existed. The narrative of Filipino identity and our long history of resistance could have been remembered in a completely different, perhaps less defiant, light. Now, hold on. It's not all so simple. Historians are quick to point out that even if Magellan had survived and won that day, it wouldn't have been an automatic game over for the entire archipelago. The Philippines back then wasn't one unified kingdom. It was a mosaic of hundreds of independent barangays and sultanates. Spain still faced enormous logistical challenges. We're talking about immense distances from Europe, a severe lack of manpower, and the certainty of resistance from other powerful leaders in other regions. Remember, in our actual history, even after Magellan's death, it took Spain another 44 years before they could establish a lasting colony. That happened in 1565 with the arrival of Miguel Lopez de Legazpi. So, Magellan's survival would have been a significant event for sure. It would have accelerated Spanish influence, but it wouldn't have been a magic wand for total conquest. The spirit of resistance that defined the Filipino people would have likely found another champion, another battle, another day to rise. What do you think? Would Philippine history have changed dramatically? Share your thoughts in the comments and follow Pinoy History Rewind for more amazing stories from Philippine history.